everyone. Welcome back to the podcast.
Hey, today we're talking about something almost everyone struggles with. Focus.
Oh, this is a good one. Jayden, be honest. How many times a day do you check your phone without even thinking about it?
Way too many times. Probably more than I want to admit.
Same here. So today we're going to talk about why we can't concentrate, what's actually distracting us, and some simple ways to fix it.
And of course, along the way, you'll learn some really useful English vocabulary about focus, habits, and motivation.
Let's get into it. What does it mean to focus?
So first, let's talk about what focus actually means, which sounds simple, but in today's world, it's actually really hard to do.
Right. When we say someone is focused, we mean their attention is on one thing. They're not thinking about anything else.
Second, distraction, something that takes your attention away.
Let's give you 3 useful words here. First, concentration, the ability to think carefully about one thing.
For example, my attention span has gotten so short since I started using social media.
And third, attention span, how long you can focus before your mind wanders.
100%. Every time you get a notification, your brain gets this little jolt of interest.
Does that sound familiar?
Here are some phrases we naturally use for this. I keep scrolling without even realizing it. I lost track of time.
Keep listening, because we're going to talk about exactly why that happens. Okay, let's be honest. The biggest distraction in most people's lives is the phone. And even if you don't check it right away, you're still thinking about it. That's called being distracted.
For example, I sat down to write an email, but I got distracted by my phone, and an hour later, I still hadn't finished it.
Honestly, one tip that really works for me, put your phone in another room while you work. Not on silent next to you, in another room completely.
Yeah, studies actually show that just having your phone nearby, even face down, reduces your concentration.
Why we procrastinate.
All right, next topic, procrastination. This means delaying something you need to do, usually by doing something easier instead.
Some common expressions here. I'll do it later. I keep pushing it back.
I'm putting it off. And I always leave things until the last minute.
Here's something interesting though, Jayden. Procrastination isn't really about being lazy.
Right, it's often about avoiding a feeling. Maybe a task feels boring or difficult, or you're afraid you won't do it well.
So your brain looks for something easier to do instead. Checking your phone, cleaning your room, watching one more video.
A simple way to fight this? Break the task into smaller steps.
Instead of saying, I need to write this whole report, say, I just need to write the first paragraph.
Small steps feel less scary. And once you start, it's much easier to keep going.
Building better habits. Let's talk about habits, the small things you do regularly, often without thinking.
Good habits can really help you focus. Here are some expressions. I try to stick to a routine. I'm trying to build a better study routine.
I have a habit of checking my phone first thing in the morning.
Okay, let's give some practical tips. Number 1, set a specific time and place to work. Your brain learns that this place equals focus time.
Number 2, use short work sessions. Try working for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. This is sometimes called the Pomodoro technique.
Number 3, remove distractions before you start, not after. Put your phone away before you sit down.
And number 4, get enough sleep. This one sounds simple, but lack of sleep is one of the biggest reasons people can't concentrate.
For example, once I started using the Pomodoro technique, I noticed I was getting so much more done. Motivation versus discipline, something important. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel motivated, some days you don't.
And that's completely normal.
But here's the thing. You don't need motivation to get started. You need discipline. Doing something even when you don't feel like it.
Some useful expressions. I don't always feel motivated, but I just make myself start.
Once I get going, I actually enjoy it.
And discipline is more reliable than motivation.
For example, I didn't feel like going to the gym today, but I went anyway, and I'm glad I did.
This is such a useful mindset. Instead of waiting to feel ready, you just start, and the motivation often follows.
Okay, let's quickly review what we talked about today. Phones and notifications are huge distractions.
Focus means giving your attention to one thing.
Small habits and routines make a big difference.
Procrastination often comes from avoiding uncomfortable feelings.
Try picking just one tip from today's episode and use it this week.
And discipline is more powerful than motivation.
If this episode helped you, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Maybe it's putting your phone in another room or breaking a big task into smaller steps.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks
Take care.
for listening. Keep practicing your English.